The Mayan civilization expanded from the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico to further south in Belize, Guatemala, Honduras, and in El Salvador. So today we will talk about El Tazumal, a Mayan site in El Salvador.
Hola, Namaste.
This is Pubali.
This is Sindranil and we are Paradise Catchers.
We are an Indian couple living in Costa Rica, and we bring to you stories about traveling and digital nomad life in Latin America. Today we are going to visit a Mayan ruin in El Salvador. We will board the bus to reach the site of the Mayan ruins, El Tazumal. There are many Mayan ruins in El Salvador. We hope to visit some of the other sites in the coming days, but today is our first one, El Tazumal. So this was an easy day trip from Santa Ana, the day after we did the Santa Ana volcano hike.
The Tazumal is part of town of Chalchuapa in El Salvador. It is around 14-15 kilometers from the Santa Ana town. After the bus ride, we just had to walk a few hundred meters to reach the El Tazumal complex.
Tazumal is the southernmost part of the Mayan cities, and it had connections with some of the other Mayan cities like the Copan in Honduras. This is the main structure. As you enter the site, you will see in the middle the large pyramid. This is the central pyramid with some pillars in front of it and a temple at one side of it. And there is a ball game court on the other side and another ball game court at one corner of the site.
The Mayans settled in the Tazumal zone as early as 1200 BC. Many structures were constructed during that time until 200 AD, when the eruptions from the Ilopango volcano interrupted the constructions. The archaeologist Stanley Boggs was the first to excavate and restore the Tazumal architecture in the 1940s. The restoration process is still underway. The constructions resumed between 600 to 900 AD, and many of the structures that we see today are built during that period.
You can spend some half an hour, 40 minutes here, and you will be able to cover the entire site. It's not as big as some of the other Mayan sites that we have been in Mexico or Guatemala, but it's still impressive. The pyramid structure, you will see it's very similar to some of those other Mayan sites or Aztec sites that you might have seen.
Do you want us to explore more Mayan sites on our next trip to El Salvador? Send us your recommendations right in the comment box below.